Do you need to schedule a Zoom meeting, but you don't know where to start? Let me show you how to do that. So you log into your Zoom account on your browser, or you can do the same on your Zoom app, whether you are on a Mac or Windows. It all works the same. In this case, we're going to use the browser version. So you go to where it says meetings. What we want to do is to create a meeting in the future. So we click schedule a meeting. Once you do that, you need to name the meeting. So probably you have a meeting with a client on Monday. You can also add a description about the meeting. So when is the meeting happening? It's on Monday. So Monday the 3rd. You can also choose the time to start, say 9 a.m. and the duration of the meeting. The thing is, the duration is just for reference. It does not mean that Zoom will automatically turn off your meeting when the duration is exceeded. It's only for reference. We're going to talk about recurring meetings in a separate video as well. When you want people to register their name and their email, you click required registration. Sometimes you might want to use the same meeting ID every time you have a meeting with someone. You click here where it says personal ID for that to happen. You have an option to change the password on the same personal meeting ID, put people in waiting room, or require them to authenticate, that is to log in with their email for them to join. However, it's safer to generate these logins which are random because people cannot just get into your meeting anytime because they don't have access to your meeting if it's randomly generated. We're going to talk about whiteboards and documents in a separate video as well. Sometimes when people come through to your meeting, you might want them to be in a waiting room until the meeting starts. You then allow them to get into the meeting at the last minute or at a specified time. You can make use of the waiting room. Usually it comes as a default. But if you want to untick it, it means people simply getting through the meeting automatically. There is this nice function of AI companion. What it does is when you're having the meeting, it automatically generates a summary of the meeting. It can also create questions that you might need to ask your audience or that people might use so that they can understand the meeting as well. So this is a very good function to turn on. The video part simply shows you whether when the host or participant gets into your meeting, should they have their video on or off. So if you say off, they will be forced when they get in, when they start their meeting, their videos will be off. Whenever you are dealing with the audio option, usually it's good to choose computer audio. But if you also want people to join through telephone, you just use both and people can dial probably from the United States or the countries that are available. There are what we call additional options here. They are there to do things like recordings, to do breakout rooms. We're going to demonstrate some of the functions in different videos. But right now, I want to particularly show you how to record a meeting automatically. So when you click this button, it automatically then gives you two options, right? On the local computer, what happens is when the meeting starts, it starts to automatically record. When you stop the meeting, it will download the video to your local computer. However, it's safer to use in the cloud. That's if you paid for that service. Why is it safer in the cloud? When you start recording, when you start your meeting, it automatically starts recording. But when you stop the meeting, it uploads it into the Zoom servers where they then store your videos for you. You obviously have to pay for the service. So that's how you record. How to access that, we're going to explain that later in other videos. You might have alternative hosts, people you want to be hosts. You can put their email addresses here So when they log in, they'll be automatically assigned as a host. They'll be able to help you control the meeting. Once you do this, you are done with setting up the Zoom meeting. All you have to do is to click save. Now, once you click save, you will be presented with the meeting details, right? These are the meeting details of what you set up. If you want to add to your Google Calendar, you simply click Google. It will take you to your Google Calendar. You can also copy the invitation, this invitation, and once you do that, you can send it over text. You can send it over email to anyone you want to join the meeting. You can also edit the same details that we have set up here. This information will also appear in every app that is logged in. So in this case, I have a Zoom app that I downloaded. The meeting with Brian is automatically shown on the scheduled meetings. If you want to create this meeting using the Zoom app, not on the Chrome browser or any browser that you are using, you simply come here where it says Home on your app, whether it's a Mac or Windows, and you click Schedule. You'll be presented with exactly the same options that we saw there on our browser. Slightly different, but they are almost the same options. So when you set up, you have the option for time, adding attendees, attachments, the AI companion, whether video should be on and off, choosing computer audio, which calendar you want to add on, whether you want to record the meeting. So once you do that and save, you'll find that the meeting also appears here and on any device that you are logged into your account. That's it. Scheduling a meeting on Zoom is that easy. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more tips, and let me know in the comments what Zoom features you'd like to learn about.